Hey traders, investors, friends, family, followers, fans from around the world. Hope you're all doing fantastic. It's been an interesting Thursday. The markets are closed, and markets are also closed tomorrow, so just something to keep in mind. But just kind of review the SPY really quick. So we were talking this morning, and it was exciting, this trade. I mean, it was just really pretty move. So it does look like we're still going to get something from the blue, more than likely. So here's kind of the long-term moving averages, and you got the so again, if I hide the lines for a second, so there's that 200 that we're talking about this morning. And as far as day trades are concerned, here's a 5-minute chart on the SPY. And so when we were chatting this morning, it was right about here. Fantastic time to catch those calls, get a nice little ride up, and you would have a second opportunity for a good thrust. I mean, that was a really nice move. So at one point, those options that we bought at $5, the calls on the SPYs, they went up pretty nicely. And that would, I mean, as far as the day trade is concerned, you could have had a great day trade with those options. They went to about 750 right about here. So, I mean, huge increase on those particular options. But anyway, those expire in April. They did trade to the 10 EMA. So I'm interested to see if we get that, like, you know, pennant pattern kind of thing. And again, if we break higher or lower, unfortunately, only time will tell that. But anyway, that's the SPY. As far as some direct trades, let's go look at the ones that we did, that we were in as far as swing trades are concerned. So OKTA finally came back and kind of rallied for us a little bit. So if you get a chance, I know again the markets are closed now, they're closed on Friday, but I did exit OKTA for a very small gain. I got out at 39.55, so I'm gonna reflect that in the worksheet. If you want to look to get out, look to exit on OKTA, it's a very small gain. We missed getting stopped out by 5 entire pennies, so I figured if that was going to be the case, we might as well just let this do whatever it's going to do. Take the very small gain, move on, and put that money somewhere else where it's actually going to work for us. General Electric, ticker symbol GE. Closed bearish. We did move the stop down. We won't hold on to this one massively longer. My thought and plan is if GE doesn't make a lower low in the next 3 trading days, look to exit. So that's on 3/29/18. So that's been kind of my thoughts on GE. Just seeing if that's going to roll down, but we did move the stop down on that one. Here's AutoZone. So again, today it's closed, AutoZone is, and we got that stop right above the 20 at wick. So there's no reason not to lower the stop into that price. New stop, and we will put that at 656.87. So here is AutoZone. So I'm going to update that stop right there. Update stop, perfect. And Dick's Sporting Goods, ticker symbol DKS. So Dick's, again, popping. I like the gap. Today, the open was 34.49. The high was 35.06, and the close was 35.05. So almost a perfect shave top candle. So I do like that on Dick's Sporting Goods. Pretty happy that one's slowly creeping higher. And again, the SPY and the Qs. So we were kind of talking about that earlier today, because like what directions are going to go? Who knows, right? It's going to pop in one direction or another. So this is called a since we did pretty much the exact same different stock, though, it's more or less like a little bit of a straddle to an extent, because you got a position on the Qs that could go down or up. You got a position on the SPY that can go down or up. But at this particular point in time, the low of today was $1.84. So $1.85 is what we typed it in at. And our goal is really just to protect your capital on that one. So the low of the option today, because this is a put, right? So puts go down as the stock goes up. We want to move this now to about 250. So updating stop on option to 250, because the Qs did look a little bit on the stronger side today. As again, a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a one white soldier type of candle, and we've seen plenty of those occur, obviously, and my thoughts are we probably gap up, I'm guessing, Monday morning, and if that happens, we'd likely get another sell-off. So look for that to occur on Monday, maybe, right? So the SPYs, I'm glad that we're in the calls, glad the calls are going up a little bit, and I think we can just keep that the way it is. So another good mover today was actually Dropbox. So this one had some really good movement. This was a stock, another trade set up. The high was 34.37. So this one had a good little move, now a giant upper shadow. So I was kind of keeping my eyes on that one. We will come back to that at a later date, but Dropbox had a pretty decent move. Let me pull up this trade over here. Okay, so BBY, which is Best Buy. I want to look and see how Best Buy was going to close today. Pretty interesting little candle here on the close. So let's do a Best Buy trade there with a stop there. And actually, I'll lower this just a little bit more. This really needs to trigger sometime Monday. So this would be a bullish limit buy, meaning I want that gap to fill into the 100 and then kind of bounce. It is a retest gap after all. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of a stop right about there, 65.89, and throw this into the swing trade journal for the 29th, 2018. BBY looking for a pullback to 68.27 with a stop loss at 65.89, and looking to do some shares on that one. It's a good trade based on a retest gap open because it's not triggered yet, and I will throw that in there right about there. So that is Best Buy. Just looking for a really nice quick pullback. And Square, ticker symbol SQ, had a really good day trade on this one. We're going to come up with a swing trade at some point. I'm really looking for something like this to occur on Square. So for right now, I do have some traders selling some puts on that one, and that's probably going to be the best way to play it. So for Square, let me go and look at those options really quick on SQ. Most traders don't mind owning some shares. I really like this company a lot. I think they have some great potential, a lot of growth opportunities. And I'm thinking a $40 put sale for about $1, really about what Robert did. $40 for $1. This is a May. So what I'm gonna write down here is I'm just gonna write it in. We're gonna go over here to the credit spreads. And again, that Tesla put sale was money today. That was a really good one. 2008, here's some SQ, and we're gonna do short put of 40, and we're gonna look for $1. And this is May 18th, 2018. It hasn't filled yet, so we'll see what that does. But yeah, Tesla did have a really good pop today, up 3.2%. So again, when me and you, when we started chatting earlier this morning with a video that I was sending out to you guys, here was the 5-minute chart on Tesla, and we were chatting right about here. So after it pulled down, started making those bumps, this was some great, solid day trading opportunities right in here on Tesla. And really, we just trade to this previous resistance from yesterday at about 268, and you can see we got a little bit of a drop there as well. So anyway, I think this is probably the bottom on Tesla. Here's the weekly long-term moving averages, and you can see that the 200, it did respect the 200 a little bit. This 150 April put sale will go away pretty soon, and we'll just kind of keep an eye and see exactly what happens on that. But that is for April, and that was intrinsically insanely far away. So that option at some point will be expiring worthless. And then we got Facebook, had a really good pop today, up 4.5%. Really good move. Glad to see it. I did expect that rotation. That red line was kind of me saying I expected the rotation to rotate higher, roll back down, which it did here, and it had a really, really good pop today. So again, long as Facebook stays above that purple line, that's definitely the line in the sand, so to speak, 149.21. As long as it can close above there, I don't think that Facebook will go down much lower, but that is going to be a really, really important pivot for it to hold. So long as it can do that, it should be good. And LULU, so LULU is going to be our next trade. We're going to do a limit buy on LULU, something like this, 88.26 by 82.88. Going to throw this in here, 3/29, 2018, LULU. And we're going to make that, oops, that's my worksheet. Put that in the swing trades. And this will be the last one for the day, 29, 2018, LULU. 88.26 with a stop at 82.88. Wonderful. Alrighty, well that's what I got, and again, based on a retest gap, it was a perfect gap and go. I had a great gap just yesterday. So P, G, and G, perfect gap and go, open right there. I've had a lot of you ask me some questions about what these gaps mean. Don't worry, that information is coming up right around the corner. So that's my thoughts on Lulu. Have a great weekend, folks. Enjoy your time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Trades of the Day. You guys rock. Bye.